from where we were last discussing, we had got this input image, and to this input image, which is being captured through our MTCNN model, we then check whether a face is detected or not. If it is not detected, exception for no face detection is raised. Further, we are doing interpolation or mapping this same image into 256 cross 256 size within the bilinear mode. Further, we create a tensor for this resized image. Okay, we create a tensor for this resized face. Let's call it the face. And after we create the tensor, we map it to a device and actually start plotting it so that we are able to pick up exactly what portion of this image should be used for classifying the output, okay, the target or the resultant output for fake and real. So we use the GradCam here, which is our actual model or our essential model for drawing the visualized heat map to determine the portion of the image. So if you see in the output as well, there were certain portions of the image which are highlighted, which are showcased. So we will do a quick deepfake detection again, and there you can see how the output actually changes. So whatever we get as a classifier output target is set to your target or the resultant output. Okay, so within the grayscale cam, after your weights are added here, your previous face, the previous face, and then your visualization value, which you are getting from show cam on image, right? The one that we had plotted with the face image to plot is being set here. And then based on the resultant outcome, of this GradCam and the visualization, if the value of the model based on the face being mapped to a plot comes out to less than 0.5, then your prediction is set to have real, or else it is determined to be fake. So you do that prediction with even confidence score being calculated for real and fake. And for that, there is this in the dictionary format where real is set to your real prediction and fake is set to your fake prediction. And as an outcome, we are getting two things. One is your masked face, right? We get your masked face here, and we get the confidence score. So these are the two things that we get here. And this is just the interface that is used to showcase you, the space where we have your input image, you have your label here, whether it is fake or real, class label. Then here is where we show what portion of this image is used to determine the image as fake or real. So all that simple interfacing is what this code is about. And then we simply launch our model here. So now let's again try to pick up an image. I'll showcase you an interesting image that I picked from so lexical art is what that can be used to generate your own AI images. So you go ahead and create a prompt as Pope Bryant's Kendrick Lamar's music video. So this was a fake image that has been circulated. I will show you with both how the response would come. So let me pick up this image and submit it. So the interesting part about this image, if you see, this is a portion which has been used to determine that it is 100% fake. So this is an image that I myself had generated using Lexica Art. You can also go ahead and generate one. I also created, maybe I can demo the image creation to you guys right away. Yeah, we have the screen shared, and I will just say Lexica Art here. And here you just go and click on generate, and you can just go and say, I last used an image of Pope in a white jacket, or maybe Tom Cruise's TikTok impersonator. Okay, I will just ask it to generate it. You can use any platform. I'm just showcasing you how you can yourself So this is the last one that I had tried to experiment on this platform. And if you see, maybe we can pick some which looks very close to the real one. Maybe these 4 images, or let's pick this one. So if I will just save this image, I will just save it in the example images folder, let's do art. And then I will actually use it in my model quickly. So this is the one which I just recently generated. So the last time that the AI had given me an image, this is a little shiny one, but it's able to state it as 100% fake. I'll also show you another image that I had generated, a Keanu Reeves image. So this is also an image that was generated. And still this model is interestingly close. Based on these patches, etc., it is able to state based on these areas that it is a fake image. So guys, I hope this, based on the discussion that we had as to how you can state whether, you know, how well the model can help you determine an image as real or fake. I'll show you another interesting example. If you go into the folder, Deepfake Detection, there is an examples folder where you will see that there are different image frames that we have kept for you. If you would like, let me showcase with this fake. We have already named it as fake frame. Okay, I'll pick up an image with multiple people in it and try to submit it to the model and see whether, you know, even within this model, it is picking up this face, which is a straight face, and then it is able to also state it as fake. Let us pick one more image. Let's say a multiple people image. If we can have, let me pick this one, but it's a fake one. Let's try a real one. If I this another image. So this is the interesting part, that it is trying to check and map through the eyes and different parts and regions of the face, where it is helping in determining whether the image is real or fake. So I hope by now you've been able to get a gist of what we discussed in today's session. So now I would be very interested in answering some of your interesting questions. Please put your queries in the Q&A. Apart from the questions that you may have already been answered for, we will try to also take questions from the Q&A section. Also, I would like to brief on exactly what we discussed in today's session. We talked about a bit basic on how you see, computer vision can be used to do face detection and image recognition. Then we also discussed how you can build up an interesting deepfake detection engine that can help you, a deepfake detection engine that can help you prevent misinformation from being fed to you. And apart from this, we also finally discussed how everything can be curated in a single one-click kit that you can set up onto your system and use this model for your own, customization, and interestingly using it for various other use cases that I may not have talked about. So now let's quickly head over to the Q&A. So
thank you so much, Pooja. I think we have some very interesting questions. So one of them is, what are some potential long-term implications of generative AI for society? So this is a conversation both of us were also having.
correct.
And your thoughts, please.
So absolutely. I think it's a question that all of us, are facing these days with the invent and the quick movement that we are having in generative AI these days. Things have moved really fast. You see that there was a day where wherein I had to do all my text document preparation I had to do preparation for assessment, to everything. But now I can quickly tell Chat GPT that, give me a one pager for, let's say, or a assessment, 5 assessment questions on deepfake detection. As simple as that. And quickly it will give me a response. So the implications would be that we have to keep ourselves informed. We are not sure as to what we are currently, as of now, we are in a very initial stage of generative AI. But as the progress will happen, as things will start moving, you see that currently we have these virtual backgrounds, right? Which is a AR based technology. So then you can have your virtual avatars where me doing a session and you guys also, taking part in it. All of that will happen virtually. We don't even be able to determine whether the person who's conducting the session is real or, is an AI based robot, a virtual avatar that has been created. And even beyond this, there would be robots doing essentially most of our tasks, because they would be trained well enough on the data that is being provided. And that's why even, we see a lot of news of people trying to stop this training of the large language models that has been done by OpenAI. And there's been an open letter by Sam Altman that, we for now, there's no GPT-5 that would come, but that came, I think, day before yesterday, that update. And as of now, we can think that they have stopped it, but we never know. So there is a Trust GPT, which would come from Elon Musk. There's another, model which Google is working on. There's so much more that that's there in generative AI. So the potential and the implication is pretty huge. All of us have to, keep ourselves geared up. Even in the stream where you are not maybe interested in technology, or maybe you're not a complete person looking for a source code, but you need to be informed enough so that you're able to make quick decisions. You're able to do your task based on how the scenario for generative AI is going on.
That's absolutely perfectly summed up, Pooja. But I'm going to come in here and say that creativity is still a human thing, right?
Correct.
We'll have to.
Yeah, nothing can beat what us humans can do. So we don't have to be shattered by generative AI, but we have to make it. We have to make it a tool for us. We have to be upskilled enough. We have to be always be at a level that we are able to tell it, okay, at the end of the day, you are just a machine, and we are the ones who have been able to code you, create you. And
great. So Akash asks a question: when it comes to metaverse, how can we leverage Gen AI to build immersive content productively?
I think that is something I already answered, that we will have virtual avatars where these current conversation that we are having as me sitting here, I will have my own avatar talking for me and answering these questions. And we can do a tea party together in that metaverse. We will have all these conferences where our avatars would go. And let's say I will own the biggest, I could be the biggest owner of something in the metaverse. So you know that there is a different world. Metaverse is a complete virtual world where you can be anything. And the earlier you start owning these virtual currencies, your cryptocurrencies, the better it would be in terms of metaverse.
I think Mithil also has taken from that only. He's asking, how will people monetize AI in the future? So obviously there are multiple ways, but if you could share some examples.
Sure. So if you want to say monetization, it has already started. People have started creating prompts and putting a prompt online and saying you need to pay $2. I hope you know what a prompt is, Mithil. We had this last session, even the first session, where we talked about that the way you are just giving instructions to the machine, that has become an engineering. The way you are putting your messages, your words to the machine has become a form of prompt engineering. An entire course is there. So if you go on different platforms and if you're trying to generate a specific image, you have to give really detailed, specific, information. It should be very to the point. So what people have started doing, they've started using generative AI as in to create money as simple as, for say $3, I'll have to buy a prompt. to be able to get, say, marketing creative. You want to you don't want a graphic to be designed. You just have to put up a prompt. Your Delhi would give you the exact image that is being expected. So all that monetization can help you, get people to pay who won't understand the technology. So it's good that you are aware. It's good that you are able to at least use it for your benefit. And apart from this, you can have, so then one thing is use it for the different prompts as this technology is growing. You can create blockchain based tools around the use of secure use of, let's say, as of now, we are sending everything to ChatGPT. There is a need that all of that, comes into our own system and nothing goes to the OpenAI platform. So we are also bringing a GPT-4 kit very soon. If you would like to get hold of how we can preserve the privacy and then use it for an application where you're using ChatGPT on your local systems. So then again, that is one of the points where you can use it for monetization. We have Sai Krishna asking how we can avoid misguidance of this model. So is there any such kind of security limitations? So when you say misguidance of this model,
think you mean misuse of the model.
Misuse of the
misuse of the tool, deepfake as a tool.
Deepfake creation as a tool. So then that's what we are here. That there is complete scenario where I showcased you only those examples which have already happened. Okay, so this Pope in a white jacket, it was a serious example of someone trying to diminish Pope's image. He is a person who's being worshipped, right, in the foreign countries. And it became a massive thing on Twitter. Everybody was talking about this. So it is actually being used for all the wrong purposes. And that's why detection and prevention of such content from being showcased to us. Now, we as informed people, we quickly pick up that image, put it through this model and say, no, it is all fake. Just go, it's an AI content. I don't care. This is not the real Pope. Okay. So that's how you can prevent it. We want to say that use AI responsibly. And then if you are generating it for comic videos, so there has been complete, there was this very interesting movie for which I just don't recall the exact actor's name, for which generative AI helped create video content. So there are both ways to it, but then misinformation, misuse is something which we want to prevent. Okay, a couple of you are saying, can you share the code with us? Once show all the code, please. So I'll just show you how you can set up the code onto your systems quickly. Okay, I'll just show it once again. I'll share my screen, help you get to this code.
Thank you so much, Pooja. We have another 5 minutes. So after this, we won't be able to take any more questions, but let's do a recap.
Sure. So my team member would have shared this link. This is an exclusive webinar series page that is created for you. And this page is going to live forever. Okay. So you guys can go here, check it out even later if you would like. Also, post the session, we will send you a follow-up email with the link to this page, as well as the recording of this session. So the recording will be set on this page itself. It will sit here. And there is this refresher video, which is also there. And under the hands-on learning is where you have the solution source or the code. So go ahead, please check out my screen. Click on the Candy one-click kit. It will take you to this kit page. Click on the one-click installer. It will download a zip file. Okay. It will download a zip file. Just go ahead and say show in folder. Extract the contents of this zip file. Okay. If you guys are not able to get to the source code, you may have missed the extraction step. Most of you do that. Extract it, and only after you have extracted it, double click and start setting this kit up. And also, as you say, more info, run anyway, it will ask you for a, so I have already one of the process running. So it won't ask, it won't get set up. But what my condition is, as you're setting up the kit, follow the instructions along. It must have asked you for setting up a Microsoft Visual C++ redistribute. So you have to say yes. Only then it will be able to set and check for other dependencies. So I have this. I hope this was clear. And if you still have issues, you can still connect with us on our community platform. You can connect with us on our community platform. We will be able to answer you even one-on-one if you would like, with all sorts of queries. Go ahead and put your queries into the chat section of this page.
Thank you so much, Pooja. This has been very, very informative, especially for me. So thank you once again. And please, everybody, request once again to please make use of the OpenWeaver offer of continuing to answer questions. Have a look at the video again. Let us know if you need any support. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everybody.
One last, words from me. So it was really interesting, even for us, to conduct a series, which was this 3-part series with all of you. And I hope you were able to get good insights from this generative AI session. You would like to get your feedback as to what more sessions you would like to have with us. So look forward to that follow-up.
Right, Pooja. Yeah. Please do let us know in the comment section of FutureSkills Prime on the YouTube channel as well. And OpenWeaver, the chat section is open anyway. Thank you. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Bye.